Audio levels, mic level, instrument level, line level, and speaker. These are going to be really important things for you to know because you need to make sure you're plugging the right thing into the right place. You can damage gear for sure. Also, if you're not getting the right level through the right place, you're going to turn your gain up too high, and that's going to raise your noise floor, which is essentially the electrical background noise of just turning something on. When you amplify that, you'll get sounds like and then that's going to be in your recording and it's going to sound bad. So you want to know these things, and this is going to help us go into gain staging, which is a big term you'll need to know. You need to know what signal is running through your cables and where it's going to so you can handle it properly and optimize the recording. So these are all going to go in power levels, right? You can always go down without breaking something, but if you go up, you may break something. So for instance, if you take a powered signal, which is like the thing that you go from like a guitar head to the speaker, you're literally taking like power and the signal, and it's powered. And that's when you plug that into that back of that guitar cabinet, that signal is what's actually physically moving those speakers in a guitar cab situation. If you're not a guitar player, you've probably seen these on stages or in music videos. A speaker level it's powered. It's like sticking your finger in an outlet. You don't want to plug that into anything that is not ready to accept that signal, or else you will definitely blow some stuff up. Next power down would be line level, which is something that's typically coming out of like your computer or like an iPod. Oh my god, I said iPod. Does anybody even have iPods anymore? Or like a synthesizer. There's a couple different line levels, -10 and +4. -10 is like consumer level. There's -10, and then there's +4, and that's basically one's a little bit quieter, which is something you'll find in like iPhones or consumer goods. Like even the port out of my computer is most likely going to be -10 line level, which is like consumer grade. Where you also have a professional line level, which is +4 dBu, I think the term is. I should research that since I'm actually teaching this. And that's going to be a more professional line level. Basically, it's just a hotter signal, which again keeps you away from the noise floor. So the noise floor is an operational level any electronic device is going to have. When you turn it on, there's power running through it, and it creates a bit of very small, but there noise. It's noise. You'll hear that noise floor when you turn anything up too high without playing something through it. You will hear some kind of and that's your operational noise floor. That's going to be in every piece of equipment. Higher grade pieces of equipment really get you away from that noise floor because they do things internally to make it better. That's something you'll see in more affordable pieces of gear, is a louder noise floor, because the electronics in there aren't designed as well. It does take a lot of money and know-how to make sure that the piece of gear you're doing lowers your noise floor. Probably don't need to talk about that. Next level down would be instrument. That is the signal that's going to come out of like an electric guitar, mostly an electric guitar, because nowadays a lot of basses are all active, which is still technically like an instrument level, but it may also be line level because they actually use batteries in there to make it more powerful. But if it's a passive guitar, that's a good example of instrument level. Next thing down would be the microphone level, and mic level is going to be the weakest of them all. And by weakest, I mean literally the least amount of power is being sent down the line, and that is why you need a pre-amplifier to make that signal bigger so you can actually do something with it. So from top to bottom, speaker level, line level, which there's technically two, instrument, and microphone. These are going to be things that you're going to want to know so that you can make sure you're taking the right signal to the right place and applying proper gain staging to optimize your recordings.